Hello, hello, happy Tuesday. I've got a quick update this morning. It is a beautiful morning. I'm super excited. This week has just been so nice. Not too hot. All right, I won't waste more time. Tomorrow night we have Dr. Seuss series in week 4. We're talking about listening, and so we're dealing with how leaders are not stubborn, but they listen. And so listening is kind of the solution to stubbornness. And so we want to challenge our students that you can be corrected when someone gives you instruction or correction, whether it's a parent or a leader or even just a friend or a teacher, whatever. When you are instructed or corrected, to actually listen to that. And you can still disagree with someone without being stubborn. And listening is the key there. And so just trying to challenge them with that. One thing I really want to try for small groups tomorrow night is I'm going to still give announcements, but what I'd love to eventually shift towards is you guys during the small groups giving announcements. And so that would kind of end your small group time. So after your prayer or maybe right before your prayer, you give just a brief overview of what's coming up with our calendar. The reason being, I think, one, it's great to have it at the last thing because they're more likely to remember it rather than at the beginning of service, and then they absorb a whole ton of other stuff in between that and going home. And so having it at the end, I think, is a huge win. Another reason is I think it's a bigger win for you guys to cast the vision because you have the relationship with your students, and for you to say, hey, I want to be at the pool party because that's coming up and that's super exciting. I think that's a bigger win than for the student pastor whose job it is to run those events to say, yeah, it's going to be exciting. Well, a student's going to go, well, of course he's going to say that. You know what I mean? So I think it'll be a bigger win for you to cast that vision. So what I'll do is I'll put the kind of the important information that I want you to cover on the small group question list. And hopefully then that's enough of a guide, but feel free to take or to run with it and cast whatever vision you want. And especially if you're planning on attending that event, make sure your students know that. And that way there's some accountability with your students and saying, hey, I'm going to be there and I want you there. And let's say for the pool party, I want you to bring a friend. I want to see someone new because they come for free. So really just casting that. The next couple of weeks as we try this out, I'll still be doing announcements from the stage, so we'll be doubling up. But assuming this goes well, and I'd love to hear feedback from you guys after we've tried this, assuming it goes well, I'd love to just shift entirely to you running the giving the announcements, and I'll just write it onto the small group questions every week. I think that would be a really cool win. Other than that, I've got nothing. We have just a regular week planned, and so it'll be a lot of fun. High school leaders, don't forget, tomorrow night we are meeting right after youth group, so around 8:30-ish. We'll meet. Shouldn't take more than 30 minutes. We'll try to get you out because we want to go home too. So make sure you're there for that. Adult leaders, you're free to go. It won't hold you back. All right. Thanks so much, guys, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow night.